In today's lesson, we're going to take a look at how we can represent functions. So let's take a look at the different ways that we can represent functions. First of all, we can have the verbal rule that says the output is 3 more than the input. Well, the equation for that is y is equal to x plus 3. We can then represent this in a table as ordered pairs, and then we can graph it. All right, well, so let's start with our equation, y is equal to x plus 3. Well, in our table, we have our input, which represents our x. So let's go ahead and we're going to replace our x in the y is equal to x plus 3. So I'm going to put my 0 in the place of x plus 3. Well, y is equal to then 3. Let's do another one then. Let's take y, and in this time, x is going to be 1 plus 3. And so when x is 1, y is going to be 4. Y is equal to, now we'll place 2 in there, 2 plus 3, which is equal to 5. And I think we probably see a pattern that x is being added by 3, so 3 plus 3 then is 6, and it's going up 1 each time. 4 plus 3 is then 7. Well, now all of these inputs and outputs, they represent our ordered pairs. So right here is an ordered pair. It's our x and it's our y. So I'm going to take, and I have 0, 3 as one set of ordered pairs that I could put on a graph. I have 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 6, and now 4, 7. And so now when I go and I put these on my graph, I will end up at 0. I'm not walking anywhere, but I'm going to go up 3. There's 1 point. I go over 1. Remember, you walk to the elevator, then you go up and down. So I went over 1, up 4, over 2, up 5, over 3, up 6, and over 4, up 7. Kind of hard to get out of the line there. All right, so now I can go ahead and I can connect. And so that's how I place this on the graph. So the equation that I've just graphed is y is equal to x plus 3. And we got the points by plugging them into the table and making them, representing them as ordered pairs. All right, so example 1, graphing an equation. Graph y is equal to 2x minus 1. It says step 1, list the solutions to the equation. So I'm going to make my xy table, and I'm going to list some solutions. So in this case, I've got y is equal to, I'm going to take my first x, and I'm going to have, so 2 times negative 2 minus 1. Well, 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 minus 1 is negative 5. All right, let's say it's a negative 1. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Negative 2 minus 1 is going to give me a negative 3. So let's say I place in a 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 1 is negative 1. I have y is equal to 2 times 1, and minus 1. I've got 2 times 1 is 2. 2 minus 1 is going to give me 1. And our last one then, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 1 gives me a 3. All right, so now I'm going to take, and let's list these as the ordered pairs. Each one of these, the x is the x and the y. I've got negative 2, 5, negative 5. Remember, ordered pairs are listed as the x first and the y second. My next ordered pair, then I'd have negative 1, negative 3. I'd have 0, 1, or negative 1. I'd have 1, 1, and 2, 3. Now we'd know that we did them right because these are all linear equations, meaning that they are going to be in a straight line. So let's check it. I have negative 2, negative 5. Negative 1, negative, oops, I don't think I did that right. All right, let's try that again. All right, I have negative 2, negative 5, and I have negative 1, negative 3. It's hard for me to get these on the line. And then 0, 1, or 0, negative 1, 1, 1, and 2, 3. All right, so they should be, if you can get them on the line, they should all be on that straight line. Anyways, we have the right idea. Okay. Example 2. You are taking music lessons. The book for the lessons costs $15 and you are charged $7.50 per lesson. Let C represent the total cost and N represent the number of lessons. So write the equation to the solution. We'll see our C and our N could represent like what our X and our Y would represent. So the total cost of our lessons is going to equal to the $7.50 that you pay for each lesson, and we don't know the number of lessons. Plus, you've got a one-time $15 book fee. So now if we go to the table below, and if I were to plug in here and have 0 lessons, well, I've paid no money for the lessons, but I have paid for my book, which is the $15, so it's going to start at the 15. So now I'm going to go plug in. All right, let's say I have 2 lessons. Well, I take 2 times $7.50, which gives me 15, and 15 plus 15 is going to give me 30. The next one, then I'm going to plug in a 4. Well, 4 times $7.50 is equal to 30. And so I take my 30 plus my 15, and that's going to give me 45. And then the 6 lessons, well, 6 times $7.50 is going to be $45. $45 plus my $15 is going to give me $60. All right, so now all of these solutions in this table, these are all then the coordinates to our graph. It's my X and my Y. So I've got my 0 and 15. I've got my 2 and my 30. My 4 and my 45, and 6 and 60. All right, so let's take a look and see what this looks like on the graph. So 0 lessons, I'm starting at $15 because I've paid for that book. Well, if I have 2 lessons, I'm going to spend $15 for my lessons, but I've already paid for my book, so that's going to be then up to 30. And then we'd have 4 would be at 45, and we'd have 6 would be at 60. So see how that goes right along a straight line. There we go, graphing that. All right, so we took a look at how we could use graphs of an equation and how we can write the solutions to the equation and how we can make a table and graph our solutions.